Buying a car in 2026 feels very different from what it used to be. It's no longer an emotional moment driven only by excitement, nor is it a purely logical purchase based on numbers. Cars have become expensive enough that every decision feels heavy, and at the same time, marketing has become so aggressive that buyers often feel confident about choices they barely understand. Everyone talks about performance figures, screen sizes, brand heritage, and future-proof technology, but very few people talk honestly about what happens after the first few months of ownership, when the novelty wears off and the car becomes part of everyday life. The biggest mistake buyers make today is confusing reputation with relevance. A brand that was perfect 10 years ago may no longer fit modern expectations. Roads have changed, traffic has increased, daily usage has become more demanding, and buyers themselves have changed. People want comfort without boredom, technology without frustration, performance without exhaustion, and quality without constant attention. This video is not about celebrating cars. It is about questioning them. It is about slowing down the decision-making process and asking which cars truly earn their place in a garage when life becomes routine rather than exciting. BMW has always sold itself as the ultimate driver's brand, and in 2026, that identity is still deeply embedded in everything it builds. The moment you sit in a BMW and start driving, there is a sense of purpose that is hard to ignore. The steering feels direct, the throttle responds quickly, and the car feels alert, almost eager to move. BMW cars give the driver confidence early, and that immediate connection is something many competitors struggle to replicate. On a smooth road, especially when driven with intent, a BMW feels alive in a way that reminds you why driving can still be enjoyable. This driving-focused philosophy shapes the entire character of a BMW. Suspension. Tuning is firm, body control is tight, and the chassis feels composed when pushed. The car communicates clearly, telling the driver what the road is doing and how much grip is available. For enthusiasts, this is exactly what they want. BMW doesn't isolate the driver from the experience. It invites involvement. On winding roads or open highways, this approach feels rewarding and precise, making the driver feel like an active participant rather than a passenger. However, this same philosophy begins to reveal its limitations when driving conditions change. Not every road is smooth, and not every journey is about enjoyment. In daily traffic on uneven surfaces, or during long commutes, the firm suspension that once felt sporty can begin to feel tiring. Small imperfections in the road are transmitted more directly into the cabin, and over time, this creates fatigue rather than excitement. BMW prioritizes control over softness, and that trade-off becomes very clear the longer you live with the car. Interior design in BMW reflects a similar mindset. The cabins feel premium, modern, and technologically advanced. Materials are high quality, surfaces feel solid, and the overall layout gives a sense of sophistication. But BMW also leans heavily into digital complexity. Screens are large, menus are layered, and many functions are controlled through touch interfaces. At first, this feels impressive and futuristic. Over time, however, some drivers find themselves distracted by the very systems meant to enhance the experience. Simple actions can require multiple steps, and the learning curve never fully disappears. Space is another area where BMW reveals its priorities. Front seats are supportive and designed for driving comfort, but rear seating often feels secondary. Legroom and headroom are adequate, not generous. For occasional passengers, this is fine. For families or frequent rear seat use, it becomes noticeable. BMW designs cars around the person behind the wheel, and while that creates a focused driving environment, it can limit overall practicality. Ownership experience also deserves honest discussion. BMW maintenance standards are high, and servicing expectations reflect the brand's premium positioning. When properly maintained, BMWs feel solid and well-engineered. But they demand attention. Skipping maintenance or treating the car casually often leads to frustration later. BMW ownership rewards involvement, not neglect. This can be satisfying for some owners and exhausting for others. Emotionally, BMW still carries strong appeal. There is a sense of pride in driving a car that feels engineered, rather than merely assembled. The brand speaks to people who see driving as more than transportation. But emotional appeal alone does not define suitability. In 2026, many buyers no longer drive for pleasure every day. They drive to work, to appointments, through traffic, and on long trips with passengers who value comfort more than cornering ability. Ultimately, BMW deserves a garage only if the owner truly values driving involvement above all else. It is a brand that delivers exactly what it promises, but that promise comes with compromises that cannot be ignored. For the right buyer, BMW feels perfect. For the wrong buyer, it feels unnecessarily demanding. Understanding that difference is the key to deciding whether BMW truly fits your life or whether it simply fits your image of what a car should be. Mercedes takes a completely different approach. Where BMW focuses on the driver, Mercedes focuses on serenity and comfort. From the moment you slide into a Mercedes, there is a clear sense that this car is designed to isolate you from the outside world. Road noise diminishes, the suspension absorbs irregularities effortlessly, and every element inside the cabin encourages calm rather than excitement. In 2026, this philosophy remains deeply intact, and Mercedes still delivers a driving experience that is relaxing, composed, and reassuring, especially for those who value peace over performance. The interiors continue to impress with a combination of design, technology, and material quality. Wide digital displays, ambient lighting, and premium textures create an environment that feels indulgent and carefully crafted. For anyone stepping into a Mercedes for the first time, the impression is undeniable. Luxury has been considered in every detail. Yet, as ownership continues, the reliance on touch interfaces and deep menus can feel cumbersome. Tasks that seem simple at first can require multiple steps, creating subtle friction that only becomes apparent over months of daily use. Ride comfort is a cornerstone of Mercedes' identity. Long drives are effortless, passengers feel attended to, and even rough roads are smoothed out in a way that other brands struggle to match. Rear seating is generous, offering both space and cushioning that make every journey comfortable for multiple passengers, for families or people who spend long hours in their car. Mercedes consistently demonstrates why it has maintained a reputation for comfort and refinement over decades. Where Mercedes sometimes falls short is emotional connection. The steering feels muted, the throttle response conservative, and the chassis prioritizes smoothness over feedback. For someone who desires involvement behind the wheel, this can feel distant. But for those who seek calm and predictability, Mercedes succeeds spectacularly. The brand delivers exactly what it promises: a composed, reliable, and refined experience. Ownership and long-term satisfaction are consistent with this philosophy. Maintenance standards are high, but Mercedes prioritizes durability and comfort over engagement. Daily commuting, road trips, and family outings are generally stress-free. However, emotional thrill is sacrificed for serenity. The garage of a Mercedes owner is a place of comfort, stability, and understated sophistication. And for the right buyer, nothing could feel more appropriate. Audi positions itself in the middle ground, bridging the gap between BMW's driver-focused excitement and Mercedes' calm serenity. In 2026, Audi cars feel balanced, predictable, and thoughtfully engineered. They do not shock or provoke. Instead, they reassure. Every control functions as expected, materials feel precise, and layouts are clean and intuitive. This careful balance is exactly what many buyers appreciate, offering confidence without the extremes of excitement or detachment. Driving an Audi reinforces this philosophy. Stability and composure dominate the experience. The car behaves predictably, allowing the driver to feel secure and in control under various conditions. While it may lack BMW's immediacy or Mercedes' indulgent calm, Audi offers a consistent and reliable driving environment. For many buyers, this makes it a practical and safe choice that minimizes unexpected surprises. Interiors are both functional and refined. While Audi avoids flamboyance, materials, fit, and finish remain top tier. Technology is integrated thoughtfully, with controls placed logically to reduce distraction. The cabin feels cohesive, practical, and built for long-term satisfaction. Nothing is overly dramatic, yet everything works with purpose. Space and comfort remain balanced, never extreme. Passenger comfort, storage, and usability are all considered without turning the car into a compromise. Audi delivers reliability and predictability, qualities that matter greatly. When a car transitions from initial excitement to daily reality, emotionally, Audi may not inspire the same passion as BMW or Alfa Romeo, nor does it offer the indulgent calm of Mercedes. But for buyers who value consistency, quality, and thoughtful engineering. It earns its place. Audi deserves a garage for those who seek balance, functionality, and refined performance without extremes, offering a rational, dependable, and confident driving experience. Porsche occupies a unique place in the automotive world. It is not built for compromise, and in 2026, that philosophy remains clear. Every Porsche communicates with the driver directly, demanding attention, precision, and respect. The steering, chassis, and overall handling are calibrated to deliver feedback that few brands can match. On open roads, every input translates into measurable response, creating a driving experience that feels alive and immediate. The car does not hide its intentions. It expects the driver to participate actively, making every journey an engagement rather than mere transportation. However, this commitment to performance comes with clear trade-offs. Ride comfort is often firm, and the very qualities that make Porsche thrilling on a winding road can feel exhausting in daily traffic or on long, uneven commutes. Rear passenger space is limited, often symbolic rather than practical, and interior storage is minimal. The car's character prioritizes driver engagement over convenience, reminding buyers that owning a Porsche is an active choice, not a passive one. Interiors are designed with purpose and quality, but they reflect the same philosophy. Everything centers on the driver. Controls are intuitive, materials are tactile and durable, and the cabin exudes focus rather than luxury for luxury's sake. For those who seek daily comfort, Porsche may feel restrictive. For those who crave connection and precision, it feels rewarding, immediate, and deeply satisfying. Ownership in Porsche demands honesty. These cars thrive when maintained meticulously and driven enthusiastically. Neglect or casual use erodes the experience. Long-term ownership is a blend of excitement, responsibility, and occasional compromise. Porsche does not forgive indifference, but it rewards commitment with a level of engagement unmatched by most competitors. Ultimately, Porsche earns a place in the garage of someone who prioritizes driving above all else. It is thrilling, precise, and emotionally engaging. But it is not a universal solution. Buyers seeking calm, practicality, or simple ease of use will need to consider their tolerance for the active commitment Porsche requires. Honda, in contrast, represents reliability, practicality, and understated value. In 2026, Honda continues to emphasize mechanical honesty, efficiency, and user-friendly design. Unlike Porsche, Honda does not seek to thrill or dominate attention. It seeks to serve its owner quietly, efficiently, and dependably. The driving experience is smooth, predictable, and forgiving, emphasizing ease of use over dramatic engagement. Interiors reflect this philosophy. Controls are intuitive, layouts logical, and materials durable. While the cabin may lack the emotional flair of high-end competitors, it prioritizes function, comfort, and long-term usability. Storage is practical, seats are designed for everyday comfort, and the overall space planning is thoughtful. Honda cabins are meant to support life, not impress on first sight. Performance is tuned for efficiency and reliability rather than speed or excitement. The engines are smooth, transmissions responsive yet unobtrusive, and ride comfort is tuned to minimize fatigue. Long trips, daily commutes, and family errands are handled with minimal effort. Honda's focus is on reducing stress rather than creating thrills, a philosophy that resonates strongly with a broad range of practical buyers. Ownership experiences are predictable and low stress. Maintenance intervals are reasonable. Parts are widely available, and durability is consistent. Honda owners enjoy peace of mind, knowing that the car will perform reliably without constant oversight or concern. Emotional attachment may be understated, but satisfaction is deep, stable, and long-lasting. Honda deserves a garage for those who prioritize freedom from worry, comfort, and consistent performance above excitement or drama. It may not excite, but it rarely disappoints, proving that in a world obsessed with status and flash, reliability itself can be a rare and valuable quality. Alfa Romeo is a brand built on emotion, passion, and unmistakable character. In 2026, it continues to stand apart from more conventional competitors, offering an experience that is alive, unpredictable, and intensely personal. From the first moment behind the wheel, an Alfa Romeo communicates a sense of artistry and engagement that is rare in modern cars. The steering is sharp, the throttle responsive, and the chassis tuned to reward active driving. Every journey feels like a dialogue between car and driver, a connection that transforms ordinary roads into something memorable and thrilling. Yet, this emotional focus comes with compromises that cannot be ignored. Build quality can vary, and attention to detail may not always match the expectations set by other premium brands. Reliability can be inconsistent, requiring owners to be patient, attentive, and willing to engage with the car beyond simple operation. Interiors, while stylish and expressive, occasionally favor flair over functional consistency, meaning that some controls or materials may not feel as refined in daily use. Alfa Romeo demands participation from its owners. It gives a lot, but asks for patience and understanding in return. The spatial and practical considerations also reflect this philosophy. Front seats are supportive and engaging, but rear seats are often limited in space and comfort. Storage areas are adequate but not generous, and long-term usability for families or multiple passengers may be compromised. Alfa Romeo is not designed to cater to conventional needs. It is designed to excite and to make a statement. This makes ownership deeply rewarding for enthusiasts, yet potentially challenging for those seeking practical reliability. Emotional ownership is the essence of Alfa Romeo. Drivers are rewarded with character, style, and engagement, and those willing to embrace the brand's idiosyncrasies often find a car that becomes much more than a vehicle. It becomes a companion. The experience teaches patience, appreciation, and a deeper connection to the act of driving itself. Alfa Romeo thrives on passion, and its owners often form bonds that are hard to replicate with more rational or comfort-focused brands. Lamborghini exists in a category completely outside conventional expectations. In 2026, Lamborghini is not about practicality, predictability, or subtlety. It is about drama, presence, and performance that demands attention. Driving a Lamborghini is an intense, immersive experience. Acceleration, sound, handling, and even visual design combine to create a car that dominates the senses. Every interaction with a Lamborghini reinforces its singular purpose: to thrill, to shock, and to leave an indelible impression. However, this intensity brings inherent compromises. Ride comfort is secondary. Space is extremely limited. Daily usability is minimal, and maintenance is both demanding and costly. Lamborghinis are not cars for routine commuting. They are cars for special experiences, for moments that are designed to be remembered rather than managed. Ownership requires awareness, dedication, and the willingness to accept extreme realities alongside extraordinary rewards. Inside, Lamborghini interiors are a continuation of the brand's philosophy. Materials are high quality but often dramatic. Controls are precise but designed for performance rather than ease of use. And every visual and tactile detail reinforces excitement. Functionality is present, but always in service of experience. Comfort, while not neglected, takes a secondary role to sensory immersion. When considering Alfa Romeo and Lamborghini alongside BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, and Honda, a pattern emerges. Each brand represents a philosophy. BMW prioritizes engagement. Mercedes prioritizes calm. Audi balances predictability. Porsche rewards precision. Honda guarantees reliability. Alfa Romeo excites emotionally, and Lamborghini dominates dramatically. The right choice depends entirely on what a buyer values most, whether that is daily comfort, emotional connection, precision driving, or sheer presence. Ultimately, the 2026 Garage deserves clarity and honesty. It is not about which car is most hyped or visually impressive in marketing. It is about which car aligns with your life, your priorities, and your willingness to engage with the vehicle's philosophy. The cars that truly deserve space in a garage are those that deliver consistent satisfaction over time, not fleeting excitement. BMW delivers connection, Mercedes delivers calm, Audi delivers balance, Porsche delivers precision, Honda delivers reliability, Alfa Romeo delivers passion, and Lamborghini delivers spectacle. Understanding these distinctions allows any buyer to choose wisely, avoid disappointment, and invest in vehicles that earn their place through reality, not just promise. In the end, owning a car in 2026 is about more than performance metrics, social status, or initial impressions. It is about fit, sustainability, emotional resonance, and day-to-day fulfillment. The ultimate verdict is that the right car is the one that harmonizes with life, enhances daily experiences, and offers joy, utility, and satisfaction that persists beyond first impressions. The rest may be beautiful, thrilling, or famous, but without this alignment, they occupy space without truly serving purpose. For those who pay attention, observe honestly, and consider deeply, the garage becomes not just a storage space, but a carefully curated collection of companions that reflect choice, intelligence, and lived experience.